Hi there everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GCSE Science teacher. In today's video, we're going to be talking about pressure, and this is part of the Forces module for Paper 2 content for GCSE Physics students. So if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up so I know, share it with someone else so they don't miss out, and also subscribe so you don't miss out on any key uploads that I make over the course of the next few weeks, especially as the GCSE exams start to get closer and closer. I do like to upload at least every other day on YouTube. So if you want some help with your GCSEs, it doesn't have to be physics, maybe it's chemistry and biology. I do post regularly, so feel free to join us. And if you want to be part of an amazing community, well, you found it. So please click that subscription button and let's get started. So what is pressure? Well, pressure is given the definition of force per unit area. However, that doesn't really mean much to us. So let's look at an example to kind of help understand this further. Imagine you have someone who is going to stand on your foot with a pair of heels on, and then they're going to change into a pair of trainers. Which shoe, predict in your mind which one is going to hurt more? Okay, so you've probably predicted now, and let's go through it. So the shoe that's going to hurt more is actually the heels. And the reason for that is because of the amount of pressure that's applied. So because the heel has such a small area and the force, remember, in both situations is actually going to remain the same, the surface area, because it's so small, the pressure of that is actually much higher. However, because the force is evenly distributed in a larger area, in the case of the trainers, the pressure is much less. So you can see that there's inversely proportional relationship between area and pressure. And this we can therefore use in an equation to help us understand pressure more. So I'm going to show you that now. So how do we calculate pressure? Like I said, pressure and area are inversely proportional. So that means as pressure increases, the area decreases and vice versa. So we can say that pressure is equal to the force divided by the area. Remember that pressure can be measured in newtons per meter squared, or newtons per centimeter squared, or it can even be measured in pascals as well. That's the SI unit, which is kind of a different unit that can be used if you want to use something more generalized. However, we can, if you're in the exam and you ever get stuck and you're not sure what the units are, you can actually utilize the equation to help you with that. So as you can see, pressure is equal to force divided by area. Newtons divided by meters squared is exactly what we're doing in this case. So that's how you can get the units if you're ever stuck. Remember that force is always measured in newtons, as I mentioned, and area is measured in meters squared. They sometimes will ask for it in centimeters squared. Just be very careful with what information you're given. Remember, the area of something, you have lots of different areas. So I might make a short on how to calculate the area of different structures or different objects or shapes, such as triangles, circles, spheres, loads of different versions of different shapes and how to calculate area. Let me know if you'd like that. I'll leave some information in the description box as well to help you if you get stuck. But often it will be given, you'll be given the information straight away, or you may have to work out area. If it's the square, for example, it's just length times height. But like I said, I'll leave some information if you need some help with that as well. As we are looking at equations, remember I always say here on my channel, if you type it, you must write it. If you put anything into your calculator, please put it in the sheet that you're working on as well, so you have that information. Just because if you make a mistake, you can still get some marks. Often in the exams, it's high pressured situation, no pun intended. And it's worth just making sure that you have all the information written down so you don't miss out on any key marks, especially if you accidentally put the wrong number or you forget a decimal place or something. So just be aware of that too. So let's have a go at some questions and a practice one for you guys. So the first question, it says a force of 25 newtons acts on an area of 3 meters squared. What is the pressure? So the first thing you want to do is you want to write out the equation. So force divided by the area. Then you want to put the numbers in. So the force is 25 newtons divided by 3 meters squared, which is the area. And you should get an answer of 8.3 pascals or newtons per meter squared. However they ask for the units is fine. Have a go at the next one. It says a force of 34 newtons acts on an area of 1.5 meters squared. What is the pressure? The answer for this question will be in the description box, so you can check as well. I hope you found that video helpful. If you did, feel free to give it a big thumbs up so I know, share this with someone else, and also subscribe. Thank you so much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. It's lovely to have so many of you who've joined this community. If you would like to check out other videos and playlists on my channel, I'll link some for you on this page. You can click on those. And also, I have an Instagram and a TikTok. I know lots of you already are joining those communities as well. So feel free to do so if you'd like to find out more helpful tips and suggestions for biology, chemistry, and physics. In the meantime, I've been the GCSE science teacher and you have been curious. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one.